Long, long ago, in a bustling town nestled beside a winding river, lived a young woman named Meloni. She was known for her bright eyes and a spirit as lively as the river current. She married her childhood sweetheart, Ben, and together they built a modest home, their days filled with laughter and the promise of a joyful future. Meloni's happiness seemed boundless when she gave birth to a healthy baby girl, Nora. But joy, as she would soon learn, could be fleeting. The first shadow, a mother's grief. A virulent fever swept through the town, claiming many lives, and tragically, little Nora was among them. Meloni's world crumbled. The laughter in her home died, replaced by a silence that echoed her grief. Ben, heartbroken himself, tried to comfort her, but Meloni was lost in a fog of sorrow. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, yet the heavy cloak of sadness remained. One morning, as the sun streamed through her window, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air, Meloni watched a tiny bird build a nest outside. It hopped tirelessly, weaving twigs and bits of straw, undeterred by the strong winds. A thought, faint but persistent, stirred within her. Staying sad won't bring Nora back. It won't help Ben, who carries his own silent pain. It was a hard truth, but it was also a spark. She started to look at life differently. She understood that life would always have good and bad moments, but she decided she would not let the bad moments steal her happiness. The unforeseen storm, losing Ben, just as Meloni began to mend, finding small comforts in the garden she tended and the quiet strength of Ben. Another tragedy struck. Ben, a fisherman, was caught in a sudden, violent storm while out on the river. Days of desperate searching yielded nothing but his empty boat, washed ashore. Meloni was plunged back into the depths of despair, the pain even sharper this time. She had lost her child, and now her beloved husband. The townspeople pitied her, whispering about her cursed fate. This time, however, Meloni carried with her the lesson learned from Nora's passing. The pain was immense, a physical ache that gripped her heart, but she clung to a newfound resolve. Every morning, despite tears in her eyes, she would tell herself, "Today is a new day, and I will find something to be happy about." Some days were harder than others, filled with an overwhelming emptiness, but she always found something, even if it was small. Perhaps the sun was shining, casting golden patterns on her kitchen floor, or a new flower had bloomed in her neglected garden, or she saw a friend offering a comforting glance. There was always something to be thankful for. Embracing life, a new path. To cope with her profound loss and the need to support herself, Meloni began to bake bread, using an old family recipe. Her hands, though weary, found solace in the kneading and shaping of the dough. The aroma of freshly baked bread filled her small home, and soon neighbors began to stop by, drawn by the delicious scent and Melon's quiet strength. During these difficult times, she would assure herself that everything passes. Even the bad times will not last forever. She focused on the good things she still had. Her health, the kind smiles of her friends and neighbors, or even just the simple fact that she was alive. She poured her gentle nature and quiet perseverance into her baking, finding purpose in creating something comforting for others. Her bread became known throughout the town, not just for its taste, but for the warmth and peace it seemed to carry. People would say, "Meloni's bread tastes of hope." She listened to their stories, offered words of gentle wisdom, and somehow, despite her own trials, radiated a quiet contentment. She understood that happiness is a choice. You can focus on the bad things and be sad, or you can choose to find the good things and be happy. It wasn't always easy, but it was possible. She found something good in every situation, no matter how small. She remained positive even when things went wrong, and found happiness in the simplest of things, sharing it with everyone she met. The moral of Meloni's story. The story of Meloni's life reveals an unshakable truth. Life will always bring sorrow and hardship in its journey, but true happiness isn't the absence of pain. It's the conscious choice to find light amidst the dark shadows, to embrace gratitude, and to carry forward with a strong spirit to recover quickly from difficult situations. It's about recognizing that every day offers a chance to choose joy, even in the smallest of moments. Thanks for your patience in watching the video. I hope you have liked it. Please subscribe to my channel. Raj Rishi.